The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Winston now to throw on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball bats. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10. Jameis to throw it. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Winston now from the 50. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 4th down, Winston. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. There he goes, right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Winston. And he's got his target, Harris. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, Winston. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Buying time to... And he'll work it into the 30 to the 29-yard line. Jameis now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. On 1st down, Brady. Flush to his right. He finds his man Johnson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 41, Brady escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. It's brought in by Harris. Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On second down, Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Winston drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate. Oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Brady. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Brady now on first down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And he finds Gronk. He can't get him down. Got some room at the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out.
Nice job. Nice pace right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He completes it to Evans. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Dancing to his left. for 8 yards to the 45. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A first down throw for Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
A give. This is Kamara. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing it on 2nd down. Winston forced out to his left. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. On 3rd down, Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Winston sneaking it, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
Kamara trying again. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. And an ideal...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have taken the lead. Letz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Letz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're looking to throw this. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Let's good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Not much there, only a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now Brady got to have this one. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. From the 10, and he'll be stopped up at the 25. Throwing on first down is Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive on the ground.
Brady's throw complete there to Johnson. To throw again on second down. Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Brady. Flush to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll go with a big back foot. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. 20. 5. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd, being chased out left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Dancing to his left. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Again, Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Oh, and Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance class in his background with his footwork.
To throw against second down, Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now Edwards-Helaire. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. High throw, but the catch is made. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Brady. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before half for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We at halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. Step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Mahomes. His throw incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. To Evans on the slant. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Brady. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's free going down the left left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From midfield, here's Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From midfield, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because Every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now. I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Rolling to his right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Edwards-Helaire, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Mahomes going to throw it here. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. A 1st down and more for Edwards-Helaire. And finally wrestled down at the 11. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy 5 for 5 now as he knocks it through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's
a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
And you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Forced out to his left. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
They're throwing it on 1st down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a 1st down.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown! That's caught. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. That throw by Brady incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the history. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. 2nd and 5. The give is to Jones. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 27. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll make it second down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
The pressure right. This one. And it's a Packers touchdown. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Brady, he's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. From the 25 on 2nd down. Brady, powerful running. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Again, it's Brady. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. play action. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A give to Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. On play action. Now Rodgers. Rolling to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give him credit. They took a shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and try to connect all the way back to the right.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Brady now to throw.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st down, Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brady.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he finds Gronk. And a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And now off to the races, down the right side.
You gotta love it, baby. Give
And
me
he
some
will
more.
bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
The turnover differential.
without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Now Leonard Fournette. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Fournette fighting through. They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Now Brady. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Tom Brady hooking up with Mike.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. More now on the return.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First carry for James Conner. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Murray a give. This is Conner.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Murray off play action. Out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Conner. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On play action, it's Murray. On the move to his left. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead. And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Touch left side. The hand is tied in and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. It's caught right side by Daniels. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Murray. He'll buy some time right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. He'll get 3 up to midfield. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Prescott now from the 50. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Prescott off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football.
Can almost see inside his face mesh there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Play action now. Prescott rolling to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
Sliding out of the pocket. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he gets us to the 40, down to 39. Throwing on first down is Murray. They'll roll him out right. Finding Ertz again. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Murray now on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Now Murray again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Play fake. Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 36 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Prescott now. Flush to his right. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. So nothing doing there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And again, it's Prescott. It's been all passing all the time on this. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Daniels on the return.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
To Connor on the check down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Scott. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the 1st as well.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
A give to Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
The give is to Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Moore now to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Here we go. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. 55 is my guy, 55. I got him.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now a second down and 6.
Mark 55, Mark 55. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Steps away to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Connor going to get it again on second down.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Third and 2, and here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Connor looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll look to run with Connor. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Darrell Daniels punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Back to throw. Murray rolling to his left. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Prescott.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the Cards have just about sewn up this football game.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win